Hi friends, welcome to Linux 4. My name is Chandan and today we are going to learn how we can restore or how we can create a new VM from the backup on Azure Cloud. Okay, so things is like this. The scenario, suppose uh, you are running a VM, okay, so like this VM demo, okay. So VM demo you are facing some issue, okay, and that issue is very critical or something which is very wrong, okay, and we are not able to find the exact what is the issue, okay, and we tried our best, okay, for 3 or 4 hours, but the problem is still persistent. In that scenario, if your VM have backup enabled, then there is one option, restore VM, okay. So this option, when we can use this option as a disaster recovery also, this is very important. If you are running some critical application or some database, then you should have the VM backup enabled on Azure Cloud. This is very beneficial things, okay. Now the scenario is like this VM we are not able to troubleshoot, okay, and we have tried, we have spent our time 2 hours or 3 hours. Lastly, what are the option is available? That option, one option we can restore the VM in existing, one other we can create a new VM and see in that VM application is running or not, okay. So suppose this VM have one backup, okay. So VM already we have enabled the backup. So suppose this VM have one backup at like 12 o'clock, okay, and your issue occurred at in morning at 6 a.m, okay, at 12 your backup is, you have backup for 12 am, right, and you have faced issue of at 6 am. So you can take the restore, because till 12 it's running fine, right. So we can restore from 12, okay. So let's see how we can restore it, okay. So backup we have already the backup, and now we are going to restore, okay. So restore, in previous video I have already explained, in previous video I have restored the VM. In this video actually I am going to create a new VM, okay, from the backup. So just click on just let me start these things, okay. Just go to VM, okay, go to backup blade, okay, click restore VM, okay, select restore point. This is our latest restore point, okay, last backup, okay, last backup point. So I am choosing this, okay. Now here they are giving two options, restore configuration, okay. They are giving create new, and they are giving other option, they are giving replace existing. So in previous video we have I have shown you how we can restore a VM from backup. In this video I am going to show you how to create a new VM from the backup, okay. So I am going to create a new VM, right. So give here name, VM name, VM demo new. I am giving the name of the VM, right. This is resource group, inside resource in which I am going to create the resources, okay. Virtual network, this is the network in which our resources is running, and subnet I am choosing default because only default I have configured. Okay, now one a storage account needed, okay, for a staging. Okay, so here they for temporary purpose they are using for copying the data. Okay, so you can choose any storage account which you have. Okay, if you don't have, then you need to create a storage account. Okay, so how we can create a storage account? I will create a video on that, okay, in future. So let's click on restore. As we can see, what we first step we did, selected the restore point, then create new, then I have chosen here they are giving restore disk. Here we are not going to restore the disk, we are going to restore, or we can say we are going to create a new VM from the scratch. Okay, so all the component, whatever the, like sometimes disk is additional data disk is also there, so everything will be created as a new. Okay, so sometimes like you want to restore only OS disk, right? So you can choose these things. Okay, currently I am going to create a new VM, so I have chosen create new virtual machine. Okay, I have given the name, I have chosen resource group, virtual network, subnet, and a staging location. This is a storage account. Okay, just click on, after completion of this fill up, just click on restore. Okay, so there is some issue is coming. So why this error came? The reason behind this issue is, it's a saying user error code, uh, subscription quota reached. So here just I am why this happen, actually quota, this is trial account, so I don't have the quota limit, there is some quota limit, so I have completed the things. Okay, so actually currently I am running 2 VM in East US, so they have given only 2. So what we can do, I am going to delete this VM. Okay, so okay, I will fast forward these things. Okay, so I have deleted that VM. Okay, now we can now we can create a new VM. So let's start. So just click on restore. It is validating, and as we can see, it's triggered to restore. Okay, so here restore means actually they are creating new VM. Okay, because we have chosen, so just click on here. So as we can see, restore in progress status, right? So it will take actually it will take time, and this time depend upon the VM size. VM size in the sense how much disk space you have. Okay, like if you have 30 GB, then it will take about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, to create a new VM. If you have larger, like 512 GB, and also you have additional data disk and other things, then it will take time. So it's depend upon the size of the disk. Okay, so let's wait for that. So as we can see, now it's completed. Okay, so our restore or creation of new VM, it's completed. Just now I am going to backup. Just go to home and click on virtual machine. Okay, now we can see there is one VM, new VM, right? VM demo new. Okay, this is the VM which we have created new from the backup. Okay, now click on the VM. This is the public IP. Okay, and everything it will come. Okay, So nothing need to do. Sometime what we need to do, sometime they are not creating public IP. Okay, so you need to create a public IP and attach it to the VM. Okay, so for how we can create a public IP and attach it to VM, I have already created a VM. Sorry, I have already created a video on this. Okay, you can go through that video and learn about this. Okay, just click on here. Okay, and this is Windows VM, so we can connect through here RDP. Okay, so just this is download this RDP file, open it. More, click on some other user. Okay, I'm giving the username. Username is sysadmin. So what we can do, actually I forgot the username and password, so just I am going to reset the username password. Okay, update. Okay friends, so as we can see our password reset is successful. Okay, so actually I forgot the password, that's why I have shown you how we can reset the password also. This is not part of the video, but I have shown you. Okay, so now we can connect this VM using RDP. Okay, just go and download that RDP file. Okay, just choose other and put the username and put the password. Okay, just click on okay, click yes. Now we can see our Windows machine came. So we have successfully logged in this VM. Okay, so this is the things I want to show you. So in this same application is running, but before the modification or before the issue occurred. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share and like my video. Okay, uh, thank you friends.